Good afternoon, beautiful purpose magnets. Hello, hello, hello. Listen, it is a beautiful, beautiful day today, and I thought it would be great for me to just jump on real quick. I just wanted to share with you some reminders, right? Just some quick reminders, just in case you forgot, or just in case you needed a boost or a pick me up, or just something to get you back in the mindset of what we of what's important and focusing on. Listen, we've got a lot to be grateful for. I know there's a lot going on. I know in our personal lives. I know that in the world, in our nation, in our country, in our city, in our state, in our homes, in our families, in our bodies, in our health, in our mind, in our peace. It's a lot going on. Listen, I understand that, and not all of it's bad. Not all of it's bad. Not all of it's bad. I just want to get on real quick. It's gonna be real fast. But I just want to go over 25 reasons to be grateful, right? Just, like I said, we got a lot to be grateful for. And I'm sure, hey, beautiful, I'm sure that you have many things that you could add to this list. So feel free to add your own. But these are just 25 real quick things to be grateful for, because sometimes we forget to count the little blessings, or what we consider to be little blessings. We may forget that, listen, this is not common for everybody, right? So the first one is your lifestyle. If you're hearing this rather, and if you're able to read, see, talk, speak, walk, do all the things that we take for granted, if you're able to breathe without a respirator right now, lifestyle. That is something to be grateful for. Your health. This is something if never before 2020, we have to realize that we have to take our health seriously and be grateful for it. Great. And I'm not just talking about COVID-19. A lot of us have found out during this time that we've got to watch, how we're eating and what we're eating. We've got to take care of our bodies. Some of us being at home may not have been the best thing because we were eating unhealthy things, or for many people, they started changing up and started eating healthier things, making healthier choices. So that's the second one, our health. Our third thing to be grateful for is our family, your children, or your spouse, or your siblings, your parents, whatever your family dynamic is. Be grateful for that. Everybody doesn't have that. Even if you all don't speak all the time, not because anything's wrong, just because maybe you don't have opportunity, makes no difference. Be grateful for your family. The fourth one is your senses. Your senses. Trust me, your ability to see. For someone like myself who's visually impaired, and I see people who are able to see things that I'm not able to, it's amazing to me. So your sight, your touch, your smell, your taste. Be grateful. Your smell. Be grateful. You be surprised, especially with people who are experiencing different symptoms, when their taste and their smell was no longer a sense that they were able to control or have. It's something. So listen, even when one of those things is off or aching or not feeling the best, listen, they enjoy those senses. The fourth one is your work. Whether you're self-employed, excuse me, or if you work for someone, your work is, listen, it is what's keeping the lights on, is what's keeping things moving. So be grateful. Even in the times that we're living in, excuse me, if you are employed or you have your own business or you're working towards your own business, be grateful for that. Sunshine, vitamin D. Listen, I try to every single day go outside and get some sunshine. That sunshine is a natural source of a nutrient that we need. Listen, it changes your mood, it helps your mental health, it helps your blood flow. Listen, literally, natural sunshine is free vitamin D, but it is literally, it replenishes. I was saying, we used to complain about, oh, if we had to be outside doing something or whatever, complaining about the heat. Oh, it's so hot, it's so hot. But then when you have the opportunity to walk outside and just enjoy the sunshine, it is a beautiful thing. The warmth on your skin, the way that it changes your mood, you'll see. Number 7, the rain. If there's going to be sunshine, there's got to be some rain to water us, to water the earth. We need the rain to come and wash away impurities. We need the rain to come to clear the air. We need the rain to sometimes give us peace. Sometimes that the best sleep comes when you have that rain coming down. Sometimes the most peaceful times is when that rain is coming down. Sometimes the best thought processes are happening for people when they can hear the calm of a rainfall. So we need that rain. That's something to be grateful for. Excuse me. The eighth thing is food. Food. You know, I know a lot of times when we eat our meals, we say our grace. You know, we bow our heads and we say our standard grace. But literally, grateful for the fact that if you can go to your refrigerator or cabinet or pantry and there's something in there, something besides fingerprints and memories, something is in there. Be grateful. Be grateful. Everyone doesn't have a table to eat at. Be grateful. Loving relationships is number 9. Loving relationships, even if it's parent to sibling, parent to child, sibling to sibling, mother to, however the dynamic is, that you have loving relationships, best friends, whatever the case may be. Loving relationships is important. I'm telling you, there's an old song that used to say, "Love makes the world go round." That is true. There's another song that I was listening to earlier today by Hezekiah Walker. He says, "I need you, you need me, I need you to survive." Those loving relationships are important. Building relationships where you can lean upon one another and show and give love. That's something to be thankful for. And if you're not experiencing that right now, take a step back and pull on the resources of your mind and see who can I reach out to share this love that's in my heart. There's not a lack. There's an abundance of love to be given, and there's an abundance of love to be received. You just, if you're not experiencing love in relationships, step back, excuse me, think about it, and then create them. You have that power. The 10th one, friends. Friends. How many of us have them? Friends are important. Friends are important. You get to laugh and share experiences with. You get to talk to. You get to pour out of, pour into, and receive from. You get to have someone that you can be yourself with. And so friends are, we take them for granted sometimes, but to be grateful for. Something else that we don't think about, but we can be grateful for, because we're not able to do it right now unless they're living in your home. Hugs. We didn't know how important being able to hug and greet someone was until that opportunity was taken away from us. With good reason. It's important. It's important. Socially distancing and not hugging everybody is important right now. That's important unless they live in your house and, hug away. But you don't know how important that hug is until you're not able to. So be grateful if you have that opportunity. If you are single or live alone or don't have the opportunity to hug others, there's your hug. The 12th thing is freedom. Listen, we don't take that for granted. Don't take your freedom for granted. We've seen too many news reports. We've seen too many things. Listen, I'm not even going to go into we'd be here a long time if I were to go into the dynamics of our freedom and what that does and doesn't mean for us of color, all that. Not getting into that. Just be grateful that we have it. We live in a country right now that we have freedoms that we're able to do and do certain things, go certain places, eat certain things, all these things because we have a freedom. So listen, it's to be embraced, it's to be grateful for. Number 13 is your home, whether you live in an apartment, a house, whether you live in a trailer, whether you live with someone, wherever you have a roof and 4 walls, be grateful for that. Be grateful for that. Be grateful for that. Give thanks every day. Every day. Give thanks for that. Your education, whether it is just high school, whether it is an associate's, whether it is college, PhD, master's, whatever your level of education is, listen, your education may actually be the school of hard knocks. It may be the school of life Be grateful for that. You learned something along this journey. You've learned. I don't care if it was in a classroom or on the streets. You have been educated. And listen, don't underestimate it. Don't downplay it. Listen, your education is key. Your knowledge, that is one thing that cannot be stripped from you. It cannot be taken from you. It cannot be removed from you. Your education is key and it's important. Be grateful for that. Number 15 is kindness. Everybody, we've heard it growing up. Everybody don't have to be nice. Everybody don't have to be kind. Don't take kindness for granted. Be grateful for kindness. The kindness of strangers, the kindness of friends is what's helped many of us through a hard time. Many of us who may have been stranded on the side of the road or needed, extra money at the checkout, or needed gas to get somewhere, or needed a shoulder to cry on, or needed some encouragement. Don't take kindness for granted. Be grateful. Be grateful for the kindness. Number 16 is the future. Listen, you've written it out, you planned it out, you've seen it, you've seen it in your mind's eye, you dreamed about it, the future plans that you have, that you want to do, that you want to accomplish, that you want to get done. Listen, oh my gosh, be grateful for the future. We don't think about those things. We don't talk about how we should be grateful for what hasn't happened yet, but it's coming. We've been made promises by our Father in heaven. Oh my gosh, that's something to be grateful for in and of itself. It hasn't happened yet, but it's coming. Why do you think kids get excited in December? They get excited in December, those who believe in Santa Claus, or those who don't, because they know on the 25th they're going to get something. They don't know what, but they know they're going to get something. They know they've requested some things, but they don't know if they're actually going to get it or if it's going to be better. They don't know. And that's how we should be. We should be so anticipatory of what is coming, that because we've been promised that something is coming in our future. We should be grateful for that. This one I love, I love, I love, I love. Number 617 is be grateful for our memories. Oh, gosh almighty. Be grateful for your memories. I often think of my grandmother. She passed away when I was 16, and I have so many memories of her, and it's so amazing how a smell, a scent, a statement someone will make me think of her. Something will happen and it'll make me think of her. And the impact that she made, the memories of growing up, and, the memories of just, oh my gosh, all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. And not all memories are great memories, but I bet you one thing, you learn from them. I bet you that. The memories, be grateful for those. Oh my gosh. Be grateful for for the things that you can remember, that you can reflect back on and utilize for yourself. Hold it in your memory banks or use it for something that you're going through right now. I came through that then. I remember when. So let me do this now. Love memories. Number 18 is laughter. When's the last time you had a good belly laugh that your stomach hurt? When's the last time you laughed so hard that your cheeks right here got tight and started hurting? When's the last time you know how you start laughing so hard, you start clapping and slapping people? And laughter, oh my gosh, it does something on the inside of you. It's medicine. It does so much for you. It releases, and it gives you so much that you need to filter out. It filters and it helps. And that's something we don't think about being grateful for. We take for granted. Laughter. Laughter. I will put on a comedy in a minute. If I feel myself just kind of waning down, or not even that, if I just feel like, you know what, I've been kind of stagnant. Let me perk this up. Let me get, put on a good comedy and laugh myself silly. Laughter. Number 19 is pets. If those of you who have pets, growing up, I had pets. My favorite pet, well, I had two, but one of my favorite pets, his name was Mocha. He was a German Shepherd. Oh, he was a big dog. He was a big dog, but he was my furry friend. And, people, are grateful for their pets. People, a lot of times, especially people who have what they call service animals, that they give them comfort and they give them a source of peace. And then even, just your pets, whether it's a cat, dog, fish, iguana, whatever your pet is, sometimes people forget to be grateful for them. Grateful for your pets. 20. This one, honesty. Be grateful for honesty. It's pure, it's unblemished, it's untainted. Sometimes it doesn't feel good, but all the time it is what's needed. Honesty. And when you can find someone who's able to share that with a heart of love, be grateful. 21 is hobbies. When's the last time you were thankful for your hobbies? Tell the truth. When was the last time you were grateful that you had hobbies? Maybe because maybe you don't have one, or maybe you do, but maybe you hadn't thought about that's something to be grateful for. Whether it's reading or crafting or woodworking or fishing, whatever your hobby is, be grateful for it. It's a pastime that these things are things that people can pass down. We can share. We can get in groups, especially with Facebook now. If you have a hobby, you can get with other people who are doing the same thing, and you can build and grow a community just by sharing your hobby. You can get ideas, and that's something to be grateful for. That you have got the wherewithal and the thought and the desire, right, to do these hobbies. And these hobbies are great stress relievers. Hobbies are great stress relievers, and it builds relationships. So remember earlier I talked about healthy relationships. This is a hobby is something, excuse me, that will help to build a healthy relationship. Nature. We talked about earlier about sunshine. Excuse me. But if you're like me, and where I live, in my backyard, there's a lot of trees, a lot of trees, a lot of trees. And I go out there many times and just stare at the trees. They're so beautiful. They're majestic. They're beautiful. But then while I'm out there, there's always a chipmunk or two. There's always a squirrel or two. There's a red robin that comes around, and believe it or not, there's a hawk that lives in back in those trees too. He's very loud. He's very loud. But, in all honesty, all of this is made by God. All of these creations are made by God, and we are to be grateful for them because they all play a part. They all play a part. So nature is a great one to be thankful for. Here's one that I bet you probably hadn't thought about, but this was one I was just talking to my sister about a moment ago, and it's so fitting. Color. Yeah, probably wouldn't be something you would have on your list at all. Color. If you notice behind me, my walls are tan, and it's so blah. I told my sister, I need to spruce this place up. I've got to get some color in here. I've got to get something in here to make it vibrant because I love color. I love, I like things that are beautiful and show the reds and the golds and on the broadcast last night I was talking about my bedroom and I was talking about how pretty it is. It's purple, gold, and white with silver highlights, and so it's my office, on the other hand, bland. So I'm thankful for color. I'm thankful that we have such a wide palette of colors that we can choose from, that God gave us in the rainbow of colors that we have access to, and we can look out and see the beauty of them. We don't even have to go far. We can open up our front door and see nature's colors. The greens, the blues, the if you ever see the butterflies that come through that have the different colors. Listen, being able to visually identify the colors, listen, don't take that for granted. Be grateful. 24, oh, yes, music. Be grateful for music. You ever notice how music will put you in a different kind of mood, no matter what it is? Music will make you happy, make you want to dance. It'll make you melancholy. It'll make you sad. There's one song that came on the radio yesterday in the car with my daughter. I was like, oh my gosh, this is bringing me down. The music has the power to uplift. Just before I got online with you guys, I was listening to Pandora, and they were on it. They were, oh my gosh, song after song after song was just amazing. I was enjoying myself. in here just having such a great time. Listen, having music, whether it's old school, whether it is classical, whether it is gospel, R&B, we have a plethora of things to choose from with music. And listen, it is engaging, it is helpful, it is nourishing. And listen, sometimes when you think about your favorite song or you think about a particular song, it'll take you back to what we said earlier about one of the things we're grateful for is our memory. It'll take you back to a great memory. It'll take you back to a great time that you had with family, friends, loved ones, or something you experienced. Or maybe it was even a movie you saw that puts a smile on your face. And number 25, you won't believe what number 25 is that we should think about being grateful for. But here it is. Number 25, be grateful for setbacks. Yes. Be grateful for the things that didn't quite work out exactly how you had it planned. Be grateful for the things that didn't quite work. Be grateful for the misadventure. Be grateful for the thing that redirected us and shifted us in a different direction. Be grateful for those because it helped you to grow. It helped you to see. It helped you to gain wisdom. It helped you to pray more. It helped you be grateful for those setbacks. If I hadn't gone through this, I wouldn't be able to be here. If I hadn't seen this, I wouldn't have been able to know what to avoid here. If I hadn't had this setback, I wouldn't know what to avoid going forward. So be grateful for the setback. Ah, I'm so excited. Listen, I hope that these 25 things, excuse me, have helped you to realize that we have so much to be grateful for. And like I said, you may have other things that you can add to the list, and I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. Grateful for so many things. Think about even the what we might term the little things, but be grateful. Listen, I'm Chelselia Cookie Payne. I'm the founder of Epitome Coaching, your purpose coach. I invite you, as always, to check out our website, epitomycoachinglife.com, to be a part of our monthly membership, coaching membership program that we have. Listen, I love you guys. I hope that you have an amazing, amazing day. Continue to check out what we're doing here, and I will continue to bring you content, continue to check in on you guys. Love you so much. Hopefully, next time you tune in, I'll have some color on these walls. Until then, have a wonderful day. Love you guys. Mwah.